Thank you for joining us. I'm Aram Talegian, San Gabriel Valley Newspaper Group football writer, joined by Fred J. Robledo, the San Gabriel Valley Tribune Prep Sports editor, and Miguel Melendez, the Pasadena Star News Prep Sports editor.
Miggy.
We are gearing up for the high school football season for the 2011-2012 high school sports season, and we have some very special news to announce right now. Starting this Tuesday, August 16th at 7 p.m., we are debuting a live webcast that will feature local coaches, local players, players of the past, any other personalities we might think about getting on here as well, and not to mention ourselves. And we're very excited about this to bring this to you. You'll be able to see this webcast on any of our blogs. So you can go to the Pasadena Star News blog, my blog, Fred's Tribune blog, even Steve Ramirez's Whittier Daily News blog that covers Whittier area preps. We will be dedicating an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer, every Tuesday night to covering the local sports scene. And we're going to have something for each of those zones just about every Tuesday night, Fred. We're going to cover Whittier, we're going to cover Pasadena, we're going to cover the Tribune area, maybe even other things that pop onto our radar. We're very excited about it, Fred. I know you're excited about it.
Well, it's exciting because I don't know what to expect. It's something we've never done before. When I think back to 2007, Aaron, when you started the blogs, I remember that was something new. I think I was terrified of that.
That was 2006.
2006, just wondering what people were going to write about us. And that graduated onto you doing the audio 2-minute drills.
Right.
We did the video 2-minute drills that we post on YouTube. We go out and interview coaches. We have highlights. And this is obviously graduating to that next step, doing something live for a half hour, hour or so, maybe sometimes it'll go even longer, having coaches in here, live Q&A, and who knows what's going to come out of our mouth, how many times we're going to screw up, not get this right, get this right. But I think we're going to have fun with it. We're comfortable enough now where I think we can have these conversations with coaches, and I think you guys are, the people out there are going to like it, listening to the coaches have their exchanges back and forth, and actually talking to athletes and seeing what they have
kind
to
of
say.
delving deeper into the area.
And going something a little longer than the 5 minutes that we have to be able to post on YouTube. It's going to be exciting, and for even people that miss it, you're going to be able to look back later in the week, press play, and watch it.
We'll have an archive. Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the blogs and kind of the succession that we've been able to have here as a newspaper group as far as how we cover our prep sports. Like you said, it started with the blogs. We did the 2-minute drill. I think we were the only ones besides ESPN.
Remember the audio ones that we did?
That I did with Reg. I think we were the only ones, like I was saying, besides ESPN that were doing 2-minute drills.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills took Reg 3 minutes to get through the intro.
Right. Now, we've obviously done a lot of video stuff from games, from practices. Tom Kiss's outstanding games of the week highlight reels.
Mike the Cousin on Friday nights doing live Q&As.
Miguel, it's something you've been noticing too, and I think that's kind of what stuck out to you was you were saying, to me, privately, the hit counts. You've watched them rise steadily, and now this is something else that'll even add to that and give people more time on our site.
Yeah, I think that's one of the unique things about the San Gabriel Valley News Group is that we find ways to supplement our coverage. We have stories in the paper, we have different posts on the blog, videos, audio, however way you want to do it, and I think this is another thing that we're going to provide, a different platform to supplement that kind of coverage, and it's going to get not only us excited, obviously, but everybody else is going to come and see this every week.
Right, and I think what's great about it, too, is that, we've all, we're obviously all here because we're fans, we're not in this business to get wealthy or anything. We're enjoying what we're doing, and we're fans first. We have a pretty good idea of what fans want to see, but you know what? No two fans ever seem to agree on anything, Fred. So something like this, that'll kind of let other fans in and see our excitement and see how we can interact with the coaches and players and whatnot. I think it's a perfect vehicle.
Yeah, and you talk about getting rich. People see my '99 Explorer driving around.
Hey, speak for yourself on that one.
Aaron, Miguel is the true bachelor in the group here.
Right. So the other thing too is that Tuesday nights, by and large during football season, are a very boring night. Yeah. I mean, you have Monday Night Football on Monday night. A lot of people, do their parties or happy hours or whatever or watch it. Thursday nights, there's a lot of football taking place in the area here. Friday nights, obviously, our big night. And Saturday and Sunday is all about college and NFL. So Tuesday night, there's nothing to do on Tuesday nights.
There's nothing going on. I don't even know what's on Tuesday night, Aaron. I'm usually on the blog or doing something else or figuring out what we're going to do on Wednesday. And it's the perfect night because there's nothing else going on. And it sets up the rest of the week. It gives fans enough time to kind of really digest what the coaches said, what our guests said, and it really sets you up for later in the week.
And I think, Miguel, this is also going to help the build-up that we're always trying to do, especially in football season as we build towards those big games on Friday nights. If we can get that fire kind of burning brighter earlier in the week and get coaches on here and get people excited, I think it's going to put more butts in the seats, really, at the games.
Yeah, and it's going to fire these players up. Who knows if a coach comes in here or a player comes in here and provides that bulletin board material that we are not expecting, and they might not either, but because it's live, you just don't know what's going to happen. That's the element of going live, is the element of surprise, and that's what it's going to be.
I'm waiting for that first Jim Everett moment, you know.
Someone pushes a table over.
Don't call anyone Chrissy.
Right. Okay, well, that was basically the point of this video. As you'll see, we're going to really promote this thing very strongly in the next few days. I can already tell you that coming up on August...
Yeah, you've got a good lineup, right?
Yes, excellent lineup. For our first show on August 16th, starting at 7 p.m., we are going to have former NFL player, former Charter Oak player, former Super... I guess, he'll always be a Super Bowl champion, Jason David joining us. We'll have Chris Ricks, the former Florida State quarterback. We'll also spend some time playing at Bishop Amat. He's now got a very successful quarterback coaching business. He'll be in here to tell us who he's seen this summer, who he's worked out, and who looks good to him. And, of course, we cannot forget Frank Mazzotta from La Habra High School. I mean, Fred, the CIF championships down there are just piling up. I mean, La Habra is just dominating that Whittier area. We're going to get Frank Mazzotta in here to talk about what his secret is and how he's gotten that program to this level, and now he's trying to even take them further. So that's our lineup coming up. It's Tuesday, August 16th, starting at 7 o'clock. It's a fantastic lineup. We can't wait to talk to these guests. Can't wait to let you kind of get to see them in a different light and maybe hear some of what they have to say. So tune in Tuesday, August 16th at 7 o'clock. We'll be back every Tuesday after that. We may be even doing some Friday night stuff after the games as well. And we may be doing stuff intermittently because this is going to be a real easy thing. But definitely we'll always be here Tuesday nights live starting at 7 o'clock. Thanks for watching this, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you again on Tuesday, August 16th at 7 p.m.